That's it, flying straight into the weekend. That's as fast as I want to go.
This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and the Bills absolutely dominated the Dolphins Thursday night. But the story and the concern rests with Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who left the game after suffering a concussion in the third quarter. According to head coach Mike McDaniel Friday morning, Tua is in concussion protocol and his timeline to return remains uncertain. Now, unfortunately for Tua, this isn't the first time he's dealt with this injury. It's his fourth recorded concussion in the last 5 years, including his final season at Alabama, and his third in the last 3 seasons with Miami. In 2022 alone, Tua missed 5 games with multiple concussions. I think it's just important to stress how dangerous that job really is and how important it is to stay off the field if you're in concussion protocol. Just concussions are no joke, and this needs to be handled with care. After the game, when talking to the media, Josh Allen spoke about Tua.
Understanding what's happened in the past and just knowing that I'm praying for him and his family. He's a great football player, but I've been around him outside of the football field and an even amazing human.
I mean, good guy. Good guy talking about another good guy. Sticking with the NFL, we are joined now by my favorite and yours, David Sanchez. Chezzy, we back, baby.
Yes, NFL time.
And Chez, we got tons of Week 2 games on the slate, but we're going to turn our attention to the Chiefs and the Bengals. Kansas City kicked off their campaign for a three-peat with a big win over the Ravens. Do you believe they can become the first team ever to win 3 straight years?
They're the team to beat, no question. Absolutely in the NFL. In the last few years, coming into the season, we could argue who the best team in the NFL was, who the best team in the AFC was. Right now, Marissa, even a hot take artist can't throw out that any team is better than the Kansas City Chiefs right now. It's not even close. They're loaded. Patrick Mahomes said something I thought was great, and it's so true as an athlete. He said there's a point you reach where your mental capacity and your understanding of the game reaches the same plateau of your athleticism, and that's where he's at right now. And that's a pretty sweet spot when you have that defense and he's feeling as good as he's felt. There's no question.
An unstoppable force. Now, the Bengals with Joe Burrow at the helm have historically started slow. They're 1-4 in season openers with Burrow. So was that loss against New England a blip? Or is there a cause for concern with this team?
Yeah, that 1-4 start, there was a little shot taken by Jamar Chase at his head coach, Zach Taylor. He made a comment, something like, hey, we've started off like that every year. We should have figured it out by now. I was like, that's a little shot at your head coach, Zach Taylor. And look, this team, maybe the Bengals are trying to, I'm not that concerned with them. They have a pretty good roster. They have a good quarterback. He seems healthy. He has no concerns with his wrist. Everyone else does. He has no concerns, and I believed him how strong he was with it. But I say this: I think they're trying to convince everyone else in the league and themselves that they're still that team.
Okay, if anyone knows, Chaz knows. Okay, thanks as always, Chezzy. I know I will, but I hope you enjoy the games this weekend.
Absolutely. I got a crew with me. I'm going to enjoy the games. Thanks, Marissa.
And you can catch the Bengals taking on the Chiefs this weekend on CTV at 4:25 Eastern, 1:25 Pacific. Time now for the Safe Out preview powered by FanDuel. And tonight we kick off Week 15 with BC taking on Toronto. Taking a look at the standings, this is a huge one for the Lions, as they've won 2 in a row, both against Eastern opponents, and can move into sole possession of first in the West with a win. Some good news for them too is that Toronto hasn't traveled well all season long, as they've got a 1-5 record on the road, tied for the second worst in the CFL. Now, that being said, 4 of those 5 road losses were by 1 score, so the 4.5-point spread is looking decent for the Argos. For the Lions, Canadian wideout Justin McInnis is taking the league by storm. He's the only receiver with over 1,000 yards on the year. But he's slowed down quite a bit. McInnis has not topped 80 yards in his last 7 outings. But the last time he faced Toronto, he went for over 100 yards and a score. And you can catch the Lions taking on the Argos tonight on TSN at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Time now for my favorite segment and yours, Why We Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And this one is for all my gamers out there. And this has to be the closest we'll ever get to seeing Rocket League in real life, right? Okay. I mean, it'd be even better with actual ball, but that's fine. We're gonna take this in baby steps. Obviously, it can't really be like Rocket League, but a ball in there would be sick. From Rocket League to skateboarding, look at all my favorite things in the show today. And this one is really giving off Tony Hawk Pro Skater vibes. That's the thing. The caption has made it look easy, and people don't understand how difficult even dropping in a bowl is, never mind doing what he just did. Very impressive. That's it for today. We'll see you right back here Monday, 3 Eastern, no Pacific. Have a good one.